This is the recording for Algebra 1, Homework 39. This is the answer key for Homework 39. So write an equation in point-slope form. Now the main formula for this is y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1, where x1, comma, y1 is the point that the line goes through, and m equals the slope. So we'll be substituting this value and this value with these two. And then, of course, the slope with this value. That'll put the numbers in there, and that'll give us the line. Okay, so it's pretty straightforward. Number 8 is, this is x1, this is y1. So it's going to be y plus 4, because these two negatives, this one and then the negative 4, make a positive, is equal to 6 times x minus 3. Number 9 is y minus 2 is equal to, this is 4 is x1 and 2 is y1. Y minus 2 is equal to negative 5/3 times x minus 4. It's a pretty straightforward substituting x1, y1 and the slope. Number 10 is going to be y plus 7 is equal to 4/5 times x minus or plus 2. Okay? Now number 11 is y minus 0 is equal to negative 1 is the slope, parentheses, x minus 4. Okay? Now number 12, 13, 14, 15 are a little different. We have to recognize what the point is. So above every one of these, we were going to write the formula y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. And above these two, we can write y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. So we need to recognize what's x1, y1. All right, so what's x1, y1, what's the point, and what is m equal? All right, what's the point, and what does m equal? What's the point? What's the xy, and what does m equal? And the last one, what is the xy, and what does m equal? Let's get this done first. Number 12, it's going to be negative 3, or I'm sorry, 1 for x and negative 3 for y. This is the x value, and this is the y value. And the slope is 2. The second one is going to be negative 2 for the x value, because the signs are opposite there. That's how you get that positive 2. And then 1 for the y, and the slope is negative 3. Number 14, x is negative 2, y is negative 5, and the slope is negative 1. It's kind of invisible there. Number 15, x is 3, y is 2, and the slope is 4/9. Okay? So now what we need to do is graph these. So this, and this need to be graphed. Well, that's not too easy, and it takes a lot of work, but let me go ahead and do one. I'll do 12. and I'm going to do 15. So I'll do 2 of them, and if you do 2 of them, that's fine too. So here's 12. And the point for 12 is 1, negative 3. So we'll do positive 1, negative 3. Now the slope for number 12 is 2 over 1. So I'm going to go up 2, and I'm going to go over 1. So up 2 over 1. And that's all I need. So I went up 2 and I went over 1 because that's the slope for 12. Up 2 over 1. And the point was 1, negative 3, which is right there. Okay? All right, stop the video if you need to and help yourself understand how to do that. All right, so let's go ahead and do 15. Excuse me. This is the y-axis. This is the x-axis. Okay? So I'm going to go over 3. Here's my 15. Here's my point, 3, 2. And the slope is 4 over 9. Okay? So back to the blue. So I'm going to do, well, let's just do a different color. Okay. So I'm going to go up 3 and over 2 for the point, which is 3, 2. Okay. Now for the slope, I'm going to go up 4 and I'm going to go over 9. Okay. So positive 4 over positive 9 is the slope. That's all I need for the 2 points. After you put the 2 points, one of them you got from the equation, and the other one you got by using the slope. After you do those 2 points, then you can draw the line. Okay? So that's 12 and 15. Now, if you do 13 and 14, that's fine. You can, but if you do 12 and 15, you'll get all the points for your homework. Okay? All right, so that was 8 through 15. Now we're going to look at 19 to 22. So 19 says write in an equation in point-slope form, then write it in slope-intercept form. Now point-slope form is y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. And then slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So basically you have to get it in point-slope form and then solve for y. Okay, solve for y to get it into slope-intercept form. Okay? So in order to do that, you need to find the slope. And you can label this one x1, y1, x2, y2. Now to find the slope, remember that m is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So now you're going to plug the numbers in here to find the slope. So 1 minus 4 over negative 1 minus 1. Okay, so that is negative 3 over negative 2, which is positive 3 over positive 2. Okay, so now for 19, and I'll put 19 down here, 19, you found the slope is 3 over 2, and you have the x1, y1, so you substitute them in. Y minus 4 is equal to, 3 over 2 times x minus 1. Okay? So now you're going to distribute the 3 over 2, and you write y minus 4 is equal to 3 over 2 times x, all right, minus 3 over 2. Now, we're going to call 3 over 2 1.5, okay? Now, you've got to add the 4 to the 1.5 to solve for y. So y equals 3 over 2 times x plus 2.5 is the answer for slope-intercept. Now, slope-intercept is y solved, so y is by itself. And there's no there's no parentheses here. This right here, y minus 4 is equal to 3 over 2 times parentheses x minus 1. If it has parentheses in it, okay, if it has parentheses in it, then that's point slope. That's how I remember. Because P is the first letter in parentheses and the first letter in point slope. All right, that's 19. And then the next problem is going to be 21. All right, so 21 is x1, y1, x2, y2, and then you'll do 3 minus 6 to find the slope first. 3 minus 6 over 3 plus 6, because 3 minus negative 6 here. So this is equal to negative 3 over 9, which simplifies to negative 1/3. Okay? So now we're going to substitute that into point slope. Substitute the x1, y1, and the slope. So y minus 6, which is y1, equals negative 1/3 parentheses x plus 6. Now that's point slope. To solve for y, you have to use the same thing. You have to distribute. So y plus, or y minus 6 is equal to negative 1/3 x, okay, minus 2. And then if you add the 6, your final answer is y equals negative 1/3 x plus 4. Okay, so that wraps up homework 39. I just realized, or 38. I just realized I think I'm going to change it. So we did 8 through 15, okay? And then we'll do 8 through 12, okay? And then we'll do 15. Just 12 and 15. And then we'll do 19. What did we do? We did 19 and 21. 15, 19, 21. Okay, so we did 8 through 12, problem 15, 19, 21. That's your assignment for 5-4. Okay, change the grade book for that. All right, and this is your answer key. We just did it all. So stop the video and see if you can get something from that. Okay, do your best, try hard. It's not easy being in a pandemic, remote learning. All right, but you got to do it. It's the right thing to do. Do your algebra. Have a nice day.